This is the perfect magnetic iPad stand. The KUXIU X36 Pro MAX is an aluminum alloy magnetic stand with a smart connector for 18-watt fast charging. The magnetic stand uses 84 neodymium magnets to secure a tight hold to the iPad. On the back of the stand, there is a USB-C connector for 18-watt charging. It supports a 360-degree rotation at the top of the base of the stand, and it has a 90-degree tilt for the variety of viewing angles available. The stand has an adjustable arm that reaches up to 22 inches when fully extended. It features a single clamp at the base of the stand for attaching to a desk, tabletop, or any surface that's up to 1.97 inches in thickness. Within the clamp, there is a silicone padding to prevent wear and tear on any surface. The stand includes tape and 10 small cable holders for cable management. The aluminum build makes extending the arm of the stand a bit of a workout. The stand requires you to use both hands to position it, and I'll tell you from experience, it's much easier to use this stand when clamped to a desk, when you're pulling it out and adjusting it to different positions for viewing and for work. The KUXIU stand is compatible with the iPad Air, 10.9, 11, and 13-inch models, and the iPad Pro 11, 12.9, and 13-inch models. The single clamp design allows the iPad to float above the desk using less than 3 inches of desk space. The 18-watt charge when connected to the magnetic stand takes about 2 to 3 hours from 0 to 100% battery. It's okay to keep this connected to the magnetic stand and connected to power, because the iPad will go into a trickle mode where it will slowly take power as needed to extend the battery life of your iPad. If you have a desk that has wheels on it, just bear in mind you're going to want to lock those wheels down because it will move the entire desk. I have experienced that as well, so just be careful when positioning this because that all aluminum alloy, it will drag your desk around the room if you don't lock those wheels down. This stand is priced at $119 at the time of this video. One thing that I like about this stand is you can move it into almost any position. And in fact, I've taken this clamp off of my desk, into my kitchen, into other desk spaces, into other tabletops, and I've used it in a variety of ways. As a second monitor, even drawing, which is nice because you're able to even take this at a low angle and draw. One thing that I really like is a case that adds functionality, and this case, it's called the Cover Buddy. It's by Switch Easy, and what it does is it holds that Apple Pencil in place, which is something that we are all wanting and begging for and need as well. It seamlessly works with the Magic Keyboard, and believe it or not, it also works with this magnetic stand, and it allows those smart connectors to connect so you have pass-through power and you can charge it, and you can also have that Apple Pencil locked in. The nice thing about it as well is you're able to attach it to the stand and remove it and still have that protection on the Apple Pencil. I really enjoy using this stand, and it has added so much fun and excitement to my workflow that I was not expecting, and I've enjoyed it. I wouldn't have been using the iPad as much, honestly, without a stand like this, because you really have to have it propped up, and if you have a stand that has a clamp, then you have to clamp it and constantly open it, and that's a first world issue for sure. It's not a big deal, but it can be frustrating, especially if you're using it constantly, repositioning it, putting on new stands. Having something that just snaps into place and is free for you to grab it off very easily is such a nice addition to my desk space, and I really enjoy using it. I'll be honest, they did send this to me, but this is legit. They're not paying me. They're not paying me anything. Stand behind this product, and I think it is really nice. And if you are using an iPad, or if you have a need for some type of viewfinder, second monitor, if you want to take notes, if you want to draw without taking up desk space, I think too, if you have a small desk, something like this is really nice too, because it takes up like 3 inches. It doesn't take up any space of desk, and you're able to have it all the way up where you can have things in front of it, or bring it back down and even have it having contact with the actual desk itself. So it's Very versatile. It can also connect to your Bluetooth keyboard, and then you have a second monitor with a keyboard as well, so that's really nice. You can also clamp this on the legs of your table. I know it sounds weird, but you can clamp it on the legs of your table and then it doesn't take any real estate from your table as well. Now, I would just be careful if you have a sit-stand desk like I do. Maybe that's not the best way to go about it. And also making sure that those legs are 1.9 inches in width or lower, because it's not going to be able to clamp onto it at all. It has a really sturdy design and it takes up minimal space.